Yeah. If Yahweh is before me, who shall ever stand against me? Huh? I know who I am now. I know what I am now. Let's go.
In the valley where Goliath plays, victory desires praise. If you desire for me to walk the sea, all you gotta do is call for me. In the garden of Gethsemane, I know you'll guard me from my enemies. I can sleep up in the lion's den.
Yeah.
Swim with the Leviathan.
Hey, for real. Rugged is the cross that bears iniquities, and bloody is the cost he paid for victory. A wicked seed, humanity scorn, born of a witch's breed. If we hit the tomb with this disease, then we're doomed to be fricasseed. So God incarnated the flesh and he conquered sin so it could no longer enslave us to death. But y'all mock it, no concern with the grade of your test, but the false prophet gon' burn. Ask David Koresh, he been speaking. Sin got us too divided up to hear it. The homicide of the Messiah reunites us with his spirit for real. Headed for Hades, but he prevented me. Essentially assembled me and sent me an identity. Yeah, for the Lord I'm an oracle, I'm the mouth of God, the bride of El Shaddai. Guess I am the spouse of God, a God with a little G. But Yahweh is the Alpha God, it's fundamental. If I'm the temple, then I'm the house of God.
In the valley where Goliath plays, victory desires praise. If you desire for me to walk the sea, all you gotta do is call for me. In the garden of Gethsemane, I know you'll guard me from my enemies. I can sleep up in the lion's den, or swim with the Leviathan.
Say, the Father demands allegiance. Faith isn't optional, it's mandatory, and without it, pleasing him's impossible. Put our trust in his son like Peter when he hopped out the boat to walk on water with Christ, who will guide us through our obstacles. The 3 Hebrew boys survived in the furnace of fire. On the other hand, the Lord allowed men to hurt the Messiah. Daniel spent the night in the dungeon where the pride of lions and famine ravens were sent to bring food to prophet Elijah. What they all had in common is they suffered for his glory. What seemed impossible odds, they made it through in every story. Man, when I go through trials and life is stormy, well, I had the faith to endure the situation before me. God chooses to be invisible, but the power's literal, manifested through vessels that are physical. Sometimes it's in the form of inexplicable miracles, or simply saving one like me who was wicked and pitiful.
In the valley where Goliath plays, victory desires praise. If you desire for me to walk the sea, all you gotta do is call for me. In the garden of Gethsemane, I know you'll guard me from my enemies. I can sleep up in the lion's den, or swim with the Leviathan. If you with me, oh, if you with me.
Yeah, hey, I'm bringing my flesh on down so I can testify. Guess for you I'm a stool pigeon, while they sleeping on you I'm speaking on you. Please believe me, I'm loose living, I don't stress on no threats thrown. They can let the whole tech roam on my chest bone. If death comes I'll be fresh home, like a new sibling. There's one God and I'm 2 tripping. Well aware that there's a price to pay, and if for Christ today you wouldn't give your whole life away, you're not a true Christian. We move different, send my soul to the flame and I simmer slow with a grin like a Bendigo. Cause for heaven, man, everything is expendable.
Rather die than deny you. 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 I'd rather die than deny you. Rather die than deny you. I would rather die than deny you. Oh yeah. Said I'd rather
I think back to Gethsemane when you prayed alone. Left stranded while the sweat managed to bleed from your flesh canvas until it dampened you just like a wet bandage. And they beat you and left you hung high in that sun to die with your tongue dry. Left famished, stretched next to a bunch of guys that took less damage. And to think that you would endure that, flesh ripped from off your back, all to save from a faulty grave, another salty slave that don't deserve that. The least that I can do is preach the Bible to the people I can see that keep denying you. They may not know what you gave for 'em, but I know the price that you paid for 'em.
Rather die than deny you. Rather die than deny. Let's go. Rather die than deny you. Rather die than deny. Let's go. I'd rather die than deny you. Rather die than deny. Let's go. I would rather die than deny. Oh yeah. Said I'd rather die than deny you. I'd gladly die. I'd give it all away for what I love. That's right, I would. They can nail me up high right beside you. Yes, they can. I'm ready to serve you with my blood.
Come on.
Ready to serve you with my blood.
For real.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, I'd rather be deceased than make a decision to retreat or start reneging. I'ma keep preaching it. He's risen, then I'll repeat it. No revisions. You can beat me until I'm sleeping and try to keep me up in a deep prison. Bake me in with every hateful sin. I'll never break a bin. They can keep fishing, yeah. You can chastise me or baptize me in a bloodbath. I commit to Jesus through the misery, cause he's lifting me just like an updraft. So give me your worst, I'll be faithful in front of the firing squad. They trying me hard. Steady aim, ready, bang. I'm dying for God.